Okay.
Good evening. My name is Rebecca Hunn. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in the past? Many people have, and this desire to experience and understand past cultures influences many spheres in our lives, ranging from literature and history to science and archaeology. One important way we can understand the past is through archaeological digs. Though these digs can produce many important inferences about past culture, they can also interfere with current ones. Archaeology raises two main concerns: the location of found artifacts and the clashing of past and present cultures. The importance of culture is well known in our world today. Both past and present cultures have influenced the way in which ours has developed. In a National Geographic issue written by Melissa McDaniel, Aaron Sprout, Andrew Turgeon, and Deanne Baudrillard, archaeologists are defined as those who use artifacts and features to determine how people lived in the past. This same article also claims that they want to know what people's lives were like, how they were governed, how they interacted with each other, and what they believed and valued. Understanding these past generations can help us to understand why our culture has developed the way that it has. Archaeological digs help us do this. Though an archaeological dig can occur in any location, some, such as those in Greece, are more well known and common. Many digs are set up intentionally, with the full intention of excavating a specific site. However, some are brought about by accident. According to Rudy Kaminsky in his article, Unearthing Athens' Underworld, ancient artifacts were found accidentally during subway tunneling for the 2004 Olympics in Greece. Also according to Kaminsky, during this accidental find, a hefty gold solidus issued by Justin II, Emperor of Rome at the time, and gold daniques, pseudo-coins from Hellenistic grave sites, were found. Despite these accidental finds, or perhaps because of them, archaeology is not a perfect institution. Many controversies have surrounded it and continue to surround it to this day. One important issue that, though now clearly regulated, still has present repercussions is the location of found artifacts. Now, artifacts found by archaeologists remain in the country where they were found, despite who found them, as stated by the 2011 National Geographic article. This was not always the case, as can be seen by the controversy surrounding statues taken from the Athenian Acropolis by British explorers in the past. Because of these statues, which are now housed in the British Museum in London, Britain and Greece have had many disagreements. According to the same National Geographic article mentioned earlier, Greece has cut off diplomatic relations with Britain several times, demanding the return of these sculptures. This issue, unfortunately, remains ongoing, and Greece is continually insistent on the return of their sculptures. Of course, the concept of artifacts belonging to the country in which they were found raises other questions. What about museums? What about museums that host multicultural exhibits? This issue surrounding museums has already caused many problems. As told by Sylvia Beltrametti in her article, Museum Strategies, Leasing Antiquities, in one case, a U.S. curator for the J. Paul Getty Museum was convicted of illegally exporting ancient artifacts. As a result of this, and many other similar cases, extensive restrictions have been placed by many countries on the export of these artifacts. Beltrametti provides one solution to this problem: a rental market, where countries and museums can compromise on the temporary location and display of ancient artifacts. Another issue presented in archaeology involves the clash of past and present cultures. Which is more important, the past or the present? Rudy Kaminsky references a 45-foot section of a 3rd century AD Valerian wall in the National Gardens that collapsed during the subway tunneling in Athens. In this case, past culture was marred by the pursuit of present and future ones. The opposite can occur as well, especially in places like Athens, where current cultures quite literally exist on top of ancient ruins. Many archaeologists wish to excavate areas in Athens that are already home to vibrant cultures, especially at the base of the Acropolis. National Geographic states that establishing a dig site in an inhabited area can be a very difficult process, and the inhabitants of that area are inconvenienced by the presence of these sites. The clash of past and present in archaeology is an important reminder of just how big a deal culture is in our world. The culture we currently live in defines us as a generation, and cultures of the past defined generations for all of history. Thank you.